Okay, straight from China. Let's see what we got here. I like this knife because of that thing right there. That put it in here like this and pull on it. And out comes the package. I don't know if you can see that. So nice little box here. Really nice little box. Okay. First time, let's check it out. What we have here. Of course, your typical stuff. Mounting plate. Real nice little box here. I like that. Go ahead and put that aside. But here's what we really want to see. Oh yeah. Oh, that is sweet looking. Man, if it even works, that's worth every penny. Let's see, does it have a battery in it? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put it on pause and then we'll come back with some batteries and whatnot. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, this is why we bought it right here. See that? TP9 SFX. Okay, we'll show you what that looks like right here. Let's move a few things out of the way for a second. I love these bags. If you ever get a chance to buy one, do it. I'll just show you. This is a bonus. This wasn't really part of the plan, but got a nice spot for all your magazines. And then this is some extra stuff, but I actually keep pistols in it. So I don't know how much of this you're going to see. Another with a magazine. Now, this is definitely a different one than my standard. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, that's just a side bonus. And yes, all of these are safety checked twice before they go in the bag. And before I do anything with it, I will safety check it. Because that's what we do on YouTube, is we safety check everything. But this, we'll go ahead and drop the magazine. Okay. Alright. This is why I bought that little thing right there. Because I have this, which I actually like. This is a Redfield called the Accelerator. It's a really nice one, but it took a little bit of modification to make it work. So I don't know how good this is going to pick up, but I had to do some modification, and this base plate that came with the red dot actually had to cut and trim it back so that it would fit under here, right here, and you can see it hangs over just a little bit. I had to trim it back because of that, which wasn't ideal, but it worked and I was okay with that. But what we're fixing to see is how closely, oh yeah, look at those colors. this guy is going to look really nice. Can you see that? Okay. These colors are going to look really nice together. And like I said, I still like this, but man. Okay. Alright, so I don't know how much y'all want to see or how much I can do very quickly. Oh heck, let's just do it. It's probably going to be a longer video than I anticipated because I was just going to do it and show you the end results. But there's a lot of people that actually want to see how it's installed and how it's taken off and all that, so I think I'll do that. Okay, this little kit comes in the case. Okay, and you got some other base plates here. I think the one we're going to be looking for is a Glock base plate. So I'm not going to spend the time to read them. I'm just going to hold it up and check for fit. But anyway, so this little Allen wrench came in here. Of course the phone rings. It seems like it always rings when I'm doing YouTube videos. So I'll speak up a little bit. And I think I put a little Loctite on this if I remember right. It actually works really good. Right out of the box it was shooting bullseyes. So it's kind of a bummer to take it off. I mean, I didn't even adjust it and it was nailing the target. So as soon as I mounted it, it was on the money. Which, that's a great thing. Says a lot about the dot, maybe the way I mounted it, I don't know. Okay, we have an 01 plate on here. That may or may not be the right one. I'm not sure. But we're going to find out. I need a battery. So I'm going to put on pause and grab a battery. I forgot to do that. Well, I just had a thought. I'll just take the one out of here because it's going to be sitting alone for a little while until I get around to putting it on something else. That aside. Ooh, it's magnetic. That's an interesting concept. Okay. So let's see if this fits on here. Nope. That's the wrong plate. So let me see if I can find out which plate it is. I think this is it. Yep. It's the 02 plate. Okay. The Glock 02 plate. I believe that's what this is. It's for a Glock. So, well, nope. Wrong again. Try this. Well, Maybe that was it, and I just didn't do it right. Okay, let me go back here and see why or what I'm doing wrong. That hole's not big enough to fit. I'm pretty sure that that's the one, but it's not fitting. So that's a problem. That is a problem. Well, fits nicely there. Let's see what kind of little contraption they gave us here. Maybe I'm missing something. Aha. Y'all are wondering what? It would appear that this thing is made to mount directly to a Glock. Maybe. This little plate has a hole, and then you stick this in here, and la-ti-da. So there you have it. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, so ain't gonna work on the one I got the way it is, but it can definitely be modded right here. I'll just have to decide if I want to do that or not. Okay, well there you go. We'll come back if I do mod it and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna mod this thing. Can't be that hard. So I've gone out to get my little trusty drill. I got my numbered bullets, my numbered drill bits, 1 through 60. My little plate shows all the sizes, so we're gonna check it. The one that it came with is a It's a 28. The one I need to make it I'm just gonna guess, I don't know, 25, 24. So the size I need to make it is a 24. Okay. It's off just a little bit. Let's see if they give the thousandths in there. A 28 is 0.140 and a 24 is 1.52. So about 12 thousandths off. Get my trusty little drill bits out. 24 right here. And we're going to sacrifice the actual red dot because that's a whole lot easier. These come from China. If I mess it up, I ain't going to cry about it. Not going to hurt my feelings. So, don't do this free-handed if you're not experienced with the drill. what I like to do is roll it backwards first to kind of center things out. Little trick I learned a long time ago. Matter of fact, this metal's so soft I could probably just run it backwards all the way through. And that just cuts the metal in there directly in the center. That's beautiful right there. So we'll just take it forward now. And that should do it, assuming I drilled it straight. Let me clean this off here. I got a trash can. Yeah. So I'm going to let you try and see what I did. Warranty void if removed. I hope they're not talking about a little bit of material removed, because I definitely did that. Whoops. Focusing's kind of messing up. Okay. There you go. Well, you get the point. I'll re-drill it a little bit more if I have to. I'll move up one more size to a 23. I ain't scared. Okay, it's probably a long video, probably boring. But you know what? You don't have to watch it if you don't like it. Oh, look at that. Now, is that not the prettiest thing you ever saw? It just went right in the hole. Beautiful little lineup. Look at that. That is just sweet. So sweet. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Okay. Now let's get back to where this video was headed. Mounting it to the Canik TP9 SFX. I'm not really sure how this video is going to turn out if my camera's too far away. I don't know. But I can tell you that it's working. The end results will be beautiful. And yes, they will be very beautiful. Put this back in. Maybe I won't be talking and I'll just speed it up. Maybe. It won't be too boring. love it. Oh man, look at that. Now that is nice. Okay, for those of you who don't know, these little adapters have steel thread certs in them, and I just want to make sure that I'm not stripping the threads. So I'm going to do it by hand without the dot on it first, just to make sure the threads are working without. See, this is kind of having a problem. I don't know why. Let me see what kind of threads I got over here. Okay, I'm going to put it on pause till I figure out what kind of screws that's supposed to be. Okay, we're going to go at it again. I've cleaned up my mess, taken things apart, put them back together and whatnot. So we're going to try it again. And this time I'm going to use the screws that came with the Canik, and if they snap off inside, then I'll just have to call Century Arms and have them send me a new piece, because I'll be using their parts. So it's a bit of a bummer. I've tried everything. I even went and got my tap set to see if there was a tap that would fit in there. I think the Healy coils are messed up. Just my guess. And you know, I've tried everything in here to make it work. So don't really know what to say. Okay, this is what I had set up before. Worked beautifully. These are the Canik screws, and I'm calling it Canik. If anybody wants to get offended, that's sorry. I'm from Texas. That's how it's spelled. That's how I say it. Okay. All right. This is the one I need. 02. Now, theoretically, this should just bolt right in there. It's a little bit long, but it should just bolt right in. So, I'm just gonna give it a go. And it's already tight. No, that's just way too tight. I can't like that. No reason to mess up screws. See? I don't know if you can see what it's doing. It's boogering up my threads. And that just stinks. So I'm going to use the ones that came in the kit. with the red dot. Darn, it's a Phillips head. Let me get a screwdriver. I'll put on pause. Okay, my trusty Dallas Cowboy snap-on screwdriver from back when I worked on aircraft in the 90s. That's right, this thing's old. It's pretty cool too. All right. For those who care, I've actually already worked it in there a little bit, a couple times, in and out, trying to make the threads go without breaking the screw off in there. So I'll try it again. I'll go a little bit and back it off, a little bit and back it off, a little bit more and back it off, a little bit more and back it off. And I'll just keep doing that until I get it tight. I just can't imagine these being the right screws, even though they seem to be going in a lot better than the ones that came with the kit, the Canik kit. So, who knows? Main thing is I just want it to work today. And I tried calling them and it went straight to voicemail, so a lot of good that did. There you go. That's it. Okay. It's gonna work. Now, as it turns out, this appears to be what I would call 440 through threads. 440. And these are way closer dense, so I don't even know, these are probably metric. But this looks, I'm just guessing because I've worked with a lot of screws, that's a 440. And of course my kit came with two different size screws that came with this. I don't know why or how or what, but that leaves me with just a few threads to grab, so I'm not happy about that. But I'll end up replacing these screws and getting something in there that'll work. But what I want to do right now is I just want to mount it to the gun, take a few pictures. I probably won't even shoot it until I get the right screws in there after I talk to Century Arms. But I'm going to mount it to the gun. I want to see what it looks like, how it feels, you know, how it points, all that stuff, you know, the important things. It's gonna be nice because, you know, did a little bit of mod work on the RMR and it's got a really nice dot, nice crisp dot. I'd say if I was guessing it's a 3 MOA dot, 2 MOA, something like that. But the red field is a 6 MOA. It's fat. It's like looking at a quarter at 7 yards. I mean, I don't know why it's so fat. And apparently they're all like that, which was a surprise to me when I started looking. But it doesn't matter anyways, because I have an astigmatism, so red dots aren't my friend. But I know how to use them. Okay, I'm not going to torque it down too tight because things may change. clean it with my shirt because I've been touching it. Okay, I got my battery in there. It's going to be beautiful. No, that's not going to work there. That short screw is just way too short. Sorry about the parakeets. You can hear them in the background, I'm sure. Imagine that. There you go. And that, my friends, is how it goes. I like that a lot. Turn it on. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice dot. We got up and down and off. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 levels. What else can I say? That's it right there. Versus this. Oop. Torture test it right away. Okay, that's it.